Hello and welcome to today's episode of All the Fun in the Theme Park. We are here at Alton Scarefest, and for this video we are going to rank the scare mazes and scare zones. Might as well get straight into it really. Number 5, the worst one.
The least good one. I don't want to say it's worse than it's bad, but
Yeah?
Compound.
Yeah, Compound. The Compound has returned for its second year, so it's brand new for 2024. Very underwhelming experience this year. I mean, last year I think we had quite a positive review about it, but they've kind of changed the structure of it, so it's slightly different. It's more focused on the scare actors redirecting you rather than anything else, anything narrative or anything entertaining. It just seems to be people spinning you around into the same room.
I feel like last year, the same again this year, you went in and you got into the cages and you watched the video, it's like, but after that there was nothing really, didn't carry a story, there wasn't any theming.
No.
You didn't go through rooms with different scenes in, and it seemed to be just...
Last year there seemed to be more rooms. Like there were 100% a couple of scenes that we got last year that we didn't get this year. So the bridge over troubled water scene with the like Toxicator-esque barrels and the bubbling water and the bridge you had to cross, that didn't exist this year. That's either gone or we've been misdirected and ended up going into the same, because we just ended up back in the same room every time.
And that was the thing, like last year, once you sort of broke off a bit, you were kind of on your own and you led yourself through the rooms.
And you got to explore a bit.
Yeah, but here, you couldn't move more than a metre.
Without someone
grabbing you and
agreed.
turning
No,
you
yeah,
around.
go that way.
You there. It felt like you never really went anywhere.
Yeah. So it's the exact same pre-show. It's obviously Compound for the uninitiated is related to. It's an extension of the Nemesis Reborn storyline. So they've got like a wealth of story, backstory and theming to delve from. Like the Phalanx are like well established around Forbidden Valley. They're featuring like Subterra, Toxicator, Nemesis and now Compound. So you'd think that with that wealth of story that it'd be quite a narrative driven, heavily themed scare maze, but it's very underwhelming. It's very bare, very very basic really. If you actually stop and look at the rooms for a second, they are very plain.
Yeah, I feel like it was less theming than there was before.
Yeah.
So I feel like rather than being improved, it's actually, I don't know how, somehow they've stripped that back and it's worse.
Yeah, it just seemed very bare, didn't it? Very minimal.
Just like metal fences and cage type feeling areas.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were very hands-on and like, there was no sort of anticipation, there was no
tension.
There was no atmosphere, it wasn't like, didn't have anything about it.
No.
For me, apart from, I was just confused.
It's because you were spammed around that many times.
Yeah, because I kept thinking, when do I get to the bit where you're going to stop doing that?
Yeah.
And I can go expecting to go through the rooms like before and find my way out.
Yeah.
Never
Explore
happened.
a bit.
Literally, they got to the end where they'd given up turning you around,
Yeah.
and then they sort of let you go out the bit that was the way out. It was so, what was that?
I read, I can't remember, I saw a tweet earlier that said if the scare actors didn't keep turning you around, then you could probably get through Compound in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
And I believe that. That's pretty accurate.
I mean, I'd say that was generous.
Yeah. So, story-wise, you are a test subject for the Phalanx, so it should be like heavily like lab themed.
Yeah.
But there's nothing that really establishes that.
No. Once you've had that initial scene with you watch the screen and they set the scene and...
Yeah, it's the most like story-driven and narrative part.
But from there...
Yeah, the maze itself.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Nothing follows on from that story.
Yeah.
You're not becoming part of anything.
No, it's just...
Like cattle. Really.
Sheep herding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think one of the things that I found really underwhelming was I thought with Toxicator coming out being the new attraction for 2025 and with the theming around Toxicator again being an expansion of the Nemesis storyline with the like Nemesis Saliva, the Wasperium. Even in the queue line, there's hints towards the stages of infection where you get like red eyes and tentacles.
Yeah.
I was hoping and I was convinced that that was what we were going to get in Compound. And obviously the Nemesis Youngling design that you get, same as last year, is great.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Oh, yeah,
Really
that was the
impressive
only,
costume.
Like, positive thing I could say.
That was the
about
only like remotely scary thing. I mean,
yeah, it was the only interesting thing.
Yeah.
The only like thing that gave you a reaction.
Yeah.
That was like, you know.
Anything like
what it should have been.
Well, I got a couple of jump scares. I mean, I'm prime candidate number one for jump scares, so that I'll always get jump scares. But that level of tension that I usually get from a scare maze, I didn't have.
No.
I mean, there were one scene where I was quite happily dancing to the techno soundtrack.
Yeah, and if you're able to do that.
Yeah, like feel comfortable
wrong.
and relaxed enough to start dancing.
Yeah.
That soundtrack is a banger. The Alton Towers need to release that soundtrack. Like, I need that in my life. So yeah, Compound was probably the worst one this year. Very disappointing. I hope they can maybe. I don't know what's going on structurally. I don't know whether we just had a bad run through where we happened to get turned into the same room. Could have just been coincidence. We might have just been turned the wrong way too many times.
Yeah.
But I'd like to know what happened to the bridge scene.
What happened to the old scenes?
Yeah. And where's the theming gone?
Yeah.
Where has it gone? Very disappointing. Underwhelming. So that's bottom of the league. Is that everything for Compound?
Yeah.
Don't think there's anything more to say. No, I mean, there's not that much to see, really.
Exactly.
Number 4 is going to be Burial Grounds. And Burial Grounds is a free scare zone that anyone can access. Anybody that's at Alton Towers is more than welcome to visit Burial Grounds, and we highly recommend that you do. I think the only reason that it's so low down in the rankings is just because the top 3 are so good.
Yeah.
Like Burial Grounds is like, it's immensely themed around the Bjornen and the what they called, they're called something else, aren't they? The cult group, what are they called now? They're called something else. Unknown. The Chosen, whatever it is. The Unchosen. The Unchosen. Is it the Unchosen? So yeah, whichever way you look at it, it's an expansion of Wicker Man. Highly detailed, like there's loads of like little compact sections where actors can just jump out and surprise you. Like you just don't see them come in. Like they just seem to pop out of nowhere. You have a few confrontation style scenes where you'll be headed towards like a narrow bridge and they're stood there looking menacing with like a weapon, or they like charge towards you, which is always like a bit of a
so even though you do see it coming, that's still effective for you, isn't it?
Yeah, because you're like, shit.
There's an element of peril there.
Yeah, but that is for a free attraction, that is amazing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, fourth doesn't mean it's not worth doing. Like,
no,
definitely have a walk through if you're here.
Yeah, the actors are great.
If you're not doing the other mazes, just definitely have a look.
But even that's got more of like I felt that's got more like a story-driven, narrative-driven thing. It's
very well themed, isn't it? Like you say, because they've carried it through.
Yeah. So you're basically the like reject society, join our cult, sacrifice yourself to the Wicker Man kind of thing. There's like bodies being there's like bodies being burned, and there's like this fire, there's smoke. It's really like well executed. So well executed, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I always enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think that one of the other factors, maybe because we have done it quite a few times.
Yeah.
We do know what's coming, so it's just you have a different experience, something new compared to something you're familiar with.
Yeah.
But I do think it was slightly different this year.
Yeah.
And some of the costumes were different.
Yeah, there's some new costumes, new characters.
Where you walked slightly different.
Yeah. You slightly rerouted it.
Yeah, but yeah, it's still good. It's still up there.
Long may it continue. Like
there's a big gap between fourth and fifth.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. They're not in relegation zone. Certainly Compound in relegation zone.
Yeah.
I think the Burial Ground should definitely stick around.
Agreed.
Number 3. So I'd number 3 is another. It's a bit of a Scarefest stalwart, innit? Like it's been here for what? I'm sure I read 10 years.
Altonville.
Yeah, Altonville Mine Tours.
Yeah.
So it's been here a long time, and every year it gets rumoured that this is going to be the last year. This is the last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, this year we've lost the attic, and so now Altonville's the only scare maze that interacts with the towers themselves. It's got that kind of like classic Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of vibe. There's lots of that. It's a real intense scare maze. It's got that atmosphere that something like Compound is severely lacking.
Yeah, they set the scene well, don't they? And they tell the story at the beginning and get you. Once you're in there, that continues.
Yeah.
You know, it carries on. The story carries on. The characters carry on. The theme and the narrative carries on.
Yeah. And that narrative starts even in the queue line. Like,
Yeah.
if you compare it to Compound's queue line doesn't establish anything.
No.
All you see is a big tin warehouse.
Yeah.
And you're like, what's this meant to be?
Yeah.
And it's like, because you do see, I see a lot of people comment about the amount of shipping containers Alton Towers use for theming.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, a shipping container doesn't lend itself very well to creating a narrative or establishing any kind of story. But Altonville, the story kind of starts as you first enter the queue. You see all like the caravans and like there's like an abandoned sheriff's post. It's like it creates that kind of like what's happened here, like why is it abandoned? It's all like sort of like decaying, and but it's really establishes a tone, and you're immediately immersed in that world.
Yeah. It's like that sort of Hills Have Eyes vibe.
Yeah.
A bit like Deliverance, sort of like. It's just
Yeah,
got a bit
yeah.
of that.
It's very immersive, and like it creates that story, doesn't it? Like you feel like you're part of that world. Then the pre-show actor again, hilarious, great, really intense performance. I think like the soundtrack's really creepy. Like it's really dark in there. Like it's really difficult. It's genuinely difficult to see where you're going, and it's really claustrophobic. Like it's really narrow walkways. Again, it just raises the stakes and raises that tension, doesn't it? Like that is one where I do feel like on edge. I'm like, oh my god, what's next? You don't know what's coming. You don't know where they're coming from. There's loads of different types of scares with that. Like some will be jump scares, some are like you can see them coming, they charge towards you. It's that variation that kind of keeps you on your toes and keeps you like on edge.
Yeah. So the story is that Tiny is trying to basically skin everyone.
Yeah, skin snatchers.
Yeah, and you see things hanging up and and you hear sounds and
yeah, and he's got like, captured a load of, I think there's like some cheerleaders have gone missing.
It's like
and,
teenagers that have been up to no good.
Yeah.
Have been disappearing and.
Yeah, and they're like, you do get some teenagers that like come charging towards you and ask you to help them, and said like, I can't be here anymore, I can't do this anymore. Yeah, it's really dark, quite sinister, isn't it? Quite a scary storyline, like that classic like horror storyline, isn't it? Like, go on.
I was gonna say, referring back to horror stories and think about films and the scene with the wig heads.
Oh yeah.
Which have obviously
Scalps.
got wigs on, but it's as if you can imagine that they're the scalps of all the people that he's killed.
Oh yeah.
The lighting and how it's set up, and the music in there is very Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
And it just gives
love
you
that
that,
bit.
like, that nuance. And
Yeah.
It's just like, I really love that room, that scene.
Yeah.
It's my favourite part of that attraction.
Yeah, and then there's the old grand finale.
Your favourite?
Yeah, the chainsaw finale, which once again, I broke land speed records, beat my own personal best this time.
Didn't even have white trainers on.
No, I didn't have a wear black trainers, which didn't hinder me in any way. Like, I was absolutely off. Did see him this time though.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw him with the chainsaw, I was like, fuck this. So yeah, fight or flight, it's definitely flight for me.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Edge of the Forest, the brand new scare maze for 2025. This were great. This were a real mind bender. Really disorientating. Really, it kind of, as you in the, like obviously the Altonville Mine Tours, I come out and I'm laughing, I'm like exasperated, I'm like it's that kind of like buzz of adrenaline from being scared shitless.
It's a fear type of adrenaline.
Yeah. Whereas the edge of the forest were more surreal.
Yeah.
And more like you come out and we're like, oh my god, what?
Yeah.
What? How?
Yeah.
But so that one, it's themed around a sort of like a folklore creature called Leshwall, who's basically this like some kind of forest demon who's coming to take your soul. And it's really, I don't know how they managed to create such a bizarre layout. Like it's genuinely, I still can't get my head around it.
Yeah, so basically as you go, you get the first thing set by the live actor, don't you, the story.
Yeah.
Then as you go through, you're walking first through a room which takes you outside because it's like foresty.
Yeah,
There's
you
a car,
go. Yeah.
the headlights of the front of a car, like a Beetle or something,
Yeah.
right there. And then you go through there, and the next bit you're back in the same room, and then you're back outside and with the trees and the car. So
Yeah.
it's on repeat. It's the same scene.
Yeah.
Like it's just changing and degrading
Yeah.
bit by bit. But it makes you feel like you're going round in a spiral.
Yeah.
Even though technically you're not.
Yeah.
It just makes your head feel like you're going round in a circle.
Yeah. So you're basically transitioning between these two scenes, like indoors in the cabin, outdoors in the forest. Indoors in the cabin, outdoors, and every time you complete a circuit, it's getting more and more taken over by the forest in a similar way to like dark forest.
Yeah, like all the
Roots taking over.
Yeah, yeah.
Like in the same way, like obviously, like you've got like the Rita control station, you've got all the vines taking over. You've obviously got the 13 building, like the crypt, which is all taken over with trees and vines, and obviously, you know, like in the advert, there's the girl, and then there's the van in the queue. That sort of like creeping. It's always scared me since like Evil Dead. Like something about trees that are just like really creepy. It's like I think where potatoes can like eat you. Oh god. Oh. Did you scare me about that?
Potatoes aren't on trees.
Oh god, imagine that combo. Imagine that scare maze.
Well, we'll have a word for next year.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does say it's disorientating. It is a mind bender like
Yeah.
yesterday. But it's really effective.
Yeah.
But it's a different sensation.
Yeah.
It's not fear, like, and it's not confusion.
Yeah.
It's a whole different thing.
Yeah. I think like there's still jump scares in there. You still get those traditional kind of scare maze jump scares where you get actors popping out of nowhere. Like I don't know if it was the same ones that kept coming round. I was just so disorientated. Like, the scenes was kind of like repeating themselves. I'm thinking, oh my god, is it the same actor?
Well, yeah, because it's hard to tell where you are in relation to where they are.
And they kept coming from different directions, and like even so, oh my god.
So whoever's done the layout and everything for that, absolute genius.
Yeah, fantastic.
But yeah, so Leshwall.
Yeah,
was the sort of jump scare element.
Yeah, that was like the big grand finale. Is you're back in the cabin and there's like a body that's been kind of like all mangled and just like taken over. Horrible. And then Leshwall, you're face to face with Leshwall, and first time you see him, it's terrifying because it's so like unusual and uncanny and like so strange looking. And then you see it again, and it looks like Groot.
Yeah, when you properly just look at it.
Yeah.
He's sort of made more of a tree and Groot, but very much in a Groot-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's the Halloween forest Groot.
Yeah, big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah, I was very impressed with that.
So, top of the league for Scarefest 2025, it's got to be Dark Hollow. Dark Hollow is deep.
Yeah.
Deep what?
Deep Hollow.
It's Dark Hollow.
Earlier when you said Deep Hollow, and you got me confused.
It's
now.
a Dark Hollow.
Anyway, carry on.
Dark Hollow. So Dark Hollow is brand new for 2025. It's another scare zone, so again, free of charge. Anyone can go. You don't have to buy any kind of like combo Scarefest super ticket. It's totally free, and it's absolutely incredible. Like, it is amazing. We did a couple of run-throughs last night. We're gonna probably do another couple more. We'll probably get a POV uploaded at some point for anyone who can't make it to Scarefest this year. But honestly, it was definitely my highlight for Scarefest 2025.
Yeah. Like with Burial Grounds, we've done it many times. So to do another walkthrough, it's different and new. Obviously, got the anticipation, the excitement of having a new experience, and it did not disappoint.
No.
Obviously, like I don't look at things I don't want to hear, I don't want to see, I don't want to know. I like everything to be just fresh and new.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what the theming was going to be, or I knew sort of where it was. So
yeah.
It was kind of a hint to that.
Yeah.
But I think the actual, when you look at the theming and you kind of connect it to maybe a bit cursed, maybe a bit 13.
Yeah.
It's kind of little bits of
little
different things.
Yeah, little aspects of both in there. Because when I first saw, like, obviously the early trailer and obviously the Damon stuff, you kind of made those 13 connections. There are some like soundtrack references. Obviously, you've got the clip about going down to the woods alone.
Yeah, because obviously Teddy Bear's Picnic
music
was the music. So that opening line matches 13.
Yeah, but then there were some like aspects that you could like kind of think, oh, it's a bit Curse at Alton Manor, and it's kind of like either way, you obviously use it to create like an original storyline.
Yeah.
Which is something that we said last year. Is like obviously like so glad to see the back of Dad's games. Like I don't want some like outside like fucking. I want original, base it around or use.
Stuff
do you know what I mean? Like Imagine Making don't need like a YouTuber to piss about with whatever the hell that was.
Although his Q line was better than Compounds.
Yeah.
Hate to say it.
Yeah. But you don't have to pay an extra
tenner.
But yeah, that Dark Hollow was really, really creepy, really sinister, really dark. Like,
really off kilter.
Yeah, really unusual. There were a lot of very unsettling, like the characters were like really uncanny valley. They were very, very like strange, very surreal. And then there was some really dark and sinister imagery. There were like the teddy bears all hung in the trees, which were like sent shivers down my spine.
I think as you progressed through it, the music, Teddy Bear's Picnic was playing.
Yeah.
But as you got scene to scene, music got more distorted. Everything around you got a bit more broken down. And a bit more just wrong.
Yeah.
And then you had the characters, you had dolls and like masked faces.
Mannequins, jesters.
Yeah.
They had like
obviously teddy bears, big bears.
Yeah, they were like sort of like the zombie kind of like 13 girl, like.
Yeah.
Really well done. Like the performances were really strong.
Yeah.
Like each character had its own like personality, like the way it moved, what they said as they approached. Like the approach that they had. Like again, good mix of getting up in your personal space. You had one. There were one that were like a knight that just basically you thought you could see him. You could kind of see him round corner. So you were expecting him to jump out towards you, and instead he just like made this like massive
like
clanging sound.
Yeah.
And even that, like, proper.
And then you saw him there.
Yeah. So
it
like that, it was almost like a double bluff, weren't it?
Yeah, because you thought he was gonna, and he didn't, and then he got you. But I think all of the different costumes, I think were really,
costumes
really
were really well done. The costuming were phenomenal. Like makeup and stuff as well was perfect.
Whoever's doing the wardrobes for these things does a great job.
Yeah, they're so talented, like incredibly talented.
And again, like you said, the live actors always do a phenomenal job.
Absolutely, it's been great to see like the live actors all around the park again. It gives a bit of life and a bit of kinetic energy to the area, and like obviously just gives you that extra little bit of something. It's like the areas are alive, you know what I mean? Like it makes that extra level of immersion. Even something as simple as that outside the Curse Alton Manor, you had that doll character just outside, and again like it just creates something else, doesn't it? It's like it's almost come to life a little bit.
It's like it bridges the gap between us and that.
Yeah.
It's like it brings that story into realism, like
And it-
in a relatable sort of human
Yeah,
form.
and it makes it interactive, doesn't it? Like the
Yeah.
amount of people, like the Alton ancestors milling about. Obviously, we saw their performance
great.
again. That'll be on our channel, the full show.
Yeah, that'll be up
So
later.
check that out. So obviously, they're incredibly talented
And
performers.
those performances again are free.
Yeah, free
They're
of charge.
out-
Do you know what I mean?
Carried out throughout the day, different areas in the park.
But it's something as simple as like you see, like, not to get all fucking a bit fucking whatever, but like you see kids smiling and they want to have photos with them. Like, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that, those kind of like they're the things that like people remember, is that interactivity and
Yeah,
that personal
yeah.
experience, and that's what it creates. It creates that extra bit of magic for people.
Absolutely, and it is magic.
Yeah.
When you see the kids' faces.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
How it is to them, it's just like it's an incredible
Yeah, it's,
experience.
you know what I mean? It brings it to life,
And they'll
doesn't it?
go home and they'll think about it till they go to school and they'll talk about
They'll
it.
be like, oh,
and
yeah,
it'll be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
So that, yeah, it is. It's a shame there's not more of that throughout the year anymore.
It's been a really strong Scarefest. Like
Yeah.
there's been a real expansion on the theming. Like it used to be kind of localized to just Tower Street,
Yeah.
but the Freaky Friends have expanded. They're kind of all over. You see them
they're all
on the
dotted around the
towers. They're
park.
like dotted all over. And again, it just gives it that just extra bit of something special. And
Yeah.
again, just makes it that much better an event. But what did you think to Scarefest 2025? What do you think to our rankings? Tell us that we're wrong, because we're not wrong. So you can try and tell us. Probably won't listen.
Can't change his opinion.
No,
I'd
but
still like to hear your.
but yeah, I'd like to hear what other
Interested to
people
hear other
think.
people's
I'd like to hear if people
experiences.
had a better experience of Compound. Like, did we miss something? Because it was pretty terrible this year.
was. I think before you sign off, we should just talk about Amigos after.
Oh yeah, honourable mention. I don't feel like it were fair to put them in the rankings because we're not really the target audience for Amigos. But it was nice to see. We kind of did it to see what had become of the dungeons. Obviously, like
What they've
we were
done
big
with
fans
the
of dungeons,
building.
weren't we? Like I
Yeah.
really enjoyed Alton Towers
I
dungeon.
think it was my favourite dungeons.
I think it was, but I mean
Yeah.
we've done quite a few different ones now,
I've
and
been all over, haven't
I'd
we?
say that that's probably my favourite one.
Yeah, it's definitely been my best experience.
But what they've done with the place is like it's really impressive.
It is very impressive.
I think it's like obviously the maze weren't targeted for us, we're not the audience for it, but for like young kids and stuff, I think like
Yeah, it's like a family attraction.
I think it's very entertaining.
It was
I had a good
entertaining.
time. Like
And
I'm
it was
getting involved.
interactive
Yeah, very
as well,
interactive,
which is really good.
which is like one of the most difficult things to do with a British audience because we hate to
Yeah.
we hate
Audience
to
participation.
yeah the actors did a fantastic job getting people involved and getting people
Yeah.
into it, and by the end everyone's like singing and dancing. So yeah, they were a lot of fun. Like it were again really well themed, which is something that you can't say for Compound.
No, I mean night and day.
Yeah.
I mean that was for every scene, like every wall, everything,
Yeah.
theming everywhere.
Yeah, I love the use of UV and stuff. It's very
UV,
colourful,
yeah,
very
colours.
very bright.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, every scene had like a definitive kind of this is this bit. You know, in the same way like you said
It's
to
the same
Dungeon.
ways in Dungeons did, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that were well worth doing. Like it's definitely it's a good time.
The one nod to Dungeons having been there previous was the
Oh
scene where you
yeah,
sat
yeah,
down
yeah,
and you got the old seat wiggle,
yeah.
which was pleasant.
It's always a highlight.
Yeah, yeah. So it's definitely, even as adults,
Yeah.
you know, we enjoyed it, didn't we?
Yeah.
And yeah, again, costumes, effort,
Performances.
the actors, performances, everything.
Yeah,
Would
fantastic.
recommend.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Scarefest 2025, is it better than Scarefest 2024? And what would you like to see in Scarefest 2026? Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you.
Next
Oh
time.
yeah, see you at Fort Park. We're doing Fort Park next. So keep an eye out
Yeah,
for the Fort
loads
Park
more,
videos.
Spooky season stuff to come up. Isn't
Yeah,
there?
our
Busy
spooky
one this
season
year.
is a busy one, so long live Halloween.